This is an ABC News election update. Now reporting Chief Anchor George Stephanopoulos.
Good morning. We have breaking news results from the state of Pennsylvania. Those results are in right now. And based on what we are seeing there, we can say that Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. is on track to win the state of Pennsylvania, become the 46th president of the United States. Joe Biden will have at least 273 electoral votes. We're still waiting for results from the state of Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia as well, likely to increase his lead even more. But based on what we are seeing now, even though we are not projecting a winner, we can say that Joe Biden is on track to be the next president of the United States of America, the 46th president of the United States.
Today, Lester Holt and Savannah Guthrie in New York, the moment the entire country has been waiting for after a very close race. NBC News now projects that Joe Biden has won the Keystone State, Pennsylvania, and its 20 electoral votes.
And that means we can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden has been elected President of the United States. He is President-elect Joseph Robinette Biden at 77 years old. Chuck, we'll turn to you. This map is a real interesting one, not necessarily the path that anyone thought would have unfolded, but here we are.
Well, we have some breaking news here at Al Jazeera. CNN is projecting that Democratic candidate Joe Biden is the projected winner of Pennsylvania. That's 20 electoral college votes, which would push him over the magic number of 270 electoral votes, which would be needed to win the race to the White House. Now, a number of other news networks have not called it, and we will be bringing you all of that live because provisional and mail-in ballots are still being tallied in key battleground states of Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, and North Carolina. Now, all of this is still ongoing. Those counts are razor thin. And as we've been hearing from our correspondents, there are a number of potential recounts that could be triggered both in Georgia and Pennsylvania if there is not a margin of more than 0.5 percentage points.
Ursula Gatchek, thank you very much. I'm going to interrupt you. Ursula Gatchek, thank you very much indeed for joining me. I'm interrupting because we do have an important update to bring you on the US election. Joe Biden has won the American presidential election. The BBC projects that he has reached 270 electoral college votes, meaning that he will become the president in January, pending the outcome of any legal challenges. The reason why we can say that Joe Biden has won the election is because we are projecting that he has won the key state of Pennsylvania, taking the 20 electoral votes from that state. This means that he has 273 electoral votes, taking him across the 270 mark.
Okay, we have an announcement to make. Joe Biden is president-elect of the United States. Biden is being called with the Pennsylvania votes that have just come in. Biden has been elected, Mika, and tell us about it.
Well, the president-elect of the United States, Joe Biden, has run for president 3 times, and the 3rd time has turned out to be the charm. Not only the charm, but possibly the most consequential election of our lifetimes. He is 77 years old. He was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania, but calls Wilmington, Delaware, his home.
Today, Joe Biden set to become the next president of the United States after victories in the battleground states of Pennsylvania and Nevada.
Large crowds gather at the White House to celebrate the Biden win and mark the looming end of Donald Trump's presidency.
Similar scenes on the streets of New York and right across the US after an agonising 4-day wait for a result.
And Donald Trump hits the golf course as the news broke, insisting the race to the White House is far from over.
Well, a very good morning to you. It is Sunday, the 8th of November. I'm Catherine Robinson.
I'm Fauzia Ibrahim. Welcome to Weekend Breakfast. We do have breaking news this hour. Joe Biden will be the 46th president of the United States. Pennsylvania and Nevada have been called for the Democratic candidate, according to multiple U.S. networks, giving Biden and his running mate Kamala Harris enough votes in the Electoral College for victory.
Well, Donald Trump is not conceding, with his campaign team saying the election is not over. But that's not stopping huge crowds taking to the streets in cities across the US. Thousands of people are turning out in celebrations in Washington, New York, Philadelphia and Atlanta.